gentlemen, the stars of the show.
Selling Wilson from Rap Radar. I'm selling these records, man.
Somebody gotta do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Meek Mill. How did you deal with the jail situation? Like, you going to jail as like you're Meek Mill now. Like, it wasn't like.
I'll be wanting to know, can
right?
people imagine, like, when I come in jail, I went to court, I got locked up now, and then you get on the elevator, they take you downstairs, way underground. When you get down there, it's like 1,000 people that's locked up down there. So when I first come down there, you know, everybody is just staring at me. Niggas banging on the windows. It's just a nightmare, man. You can't believe it. Shackled from your ankles to your wrists, you know what I'm saying? It's shit that y'all never see on the internet.
Yeah. And you didn't even expect it, right? You just was like, I know you had issues with your...
I ain't expected, no, hell no. I was having probation hearings every 3 months. And every 3 months, I used to go to hearings, and you know, that bring up everything from the media. No matter if it's true or false, they don't know about what's real or not. So, you know, one day I went in there, then boom, I'm in jail the next day. Tragedy. I wanted to fucking cry.
No, we all kind of didn't know how long you was going to be in there. Like, you didn't know either, right? Like,
I didn't know how long I was going to be in there either. If I would have knew how long I would have been there, I wouldn't have been stressing as much. When I came in jail, they ain't want me there nobody, so they had me, like, in this shit. I was in the cell for 23 hours a day, but I couldn't get no celly. I started doing push-ups in case I got to rumble somebody in here. You know I'm skinny as hell. Read some books. I couldn't really write no raps. Like, I ain't write a rap on paper in, like, 7 years or some shit like that. So when I'm in jail and I'm trying to like write shit on paper so I can remember, I couldn't do it. And I like to be in a good mood when I'm rapping. So jail, I never got a good mood. I probably wrote about one rap in jail, but while I was there, I still was a boss. You know what I'm saying? I was holding it down. When I was locked up, I used to get on the phone, I used to hear people like, yeah, they said you got beat up in here today. You got knocked out. Somebody knocked you out and told you there's levels to the shit. And I used to be sitting. That's what they told me though. They said some boy walked up to me, knocked me out, and while I was on the ground asleep, yeah, it's levels to the shit. So I used to be hearing all the rumors and shit. I'm like, damn, I wanted to do people believe this. But after like a month, I had to go back to court. She still kept me in jail. My judge still kept me in jail, but she let me get out them conditions, stand for 23 hours in a cell, and let me come around other people. You give people control. They was locking me in every day. They used to strip search me every day, every night, 5 in the morning. I used to be complaining to my lawyer, like, yo, why they keep coming in my cell with dogs and shit, 5 in the morning while I'm asleep, men with masks on. You got to stand asshole naked in front of some men every night, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, they just was targeting me. It's just another, you know, it's two good sides to being famous. You know, you could be targeted or you could be treated better, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a terrible thing. Fuck jail. Don't ever go to jail. Hear it from me. And you know, like in the hood, like in the culture we come up in, like, they make it like it's cool to go to jail. You gotta be like, if you go to jail, you're official. You ain't really gotta go to jail to be official. In our culture coming up, you kill something, you go to jail, you sell drugs, you cool. Yeah, if you gotta sell drugs, you know, some people got file conditions, yeah, that's what you do. Me, I'm on that. You move your mother out the hood, you move your sister out the hood, that's gangster. That make a lot of sense. Yeah. You know, when I come around in my household, all the women in my family, they respect me. I respect them to the fullest. The people that took care of me, I take care of them to the highest level I ever could. My mom coming #1 place. I make sure I give my mom anything. Yeah, happy birthday to my mom today.
Yeah, they focused. Yeah. Your mom's cool. I said she was on with that Mr. Philadelphia DVD. She was on that. Your mom's real cool.
Yeah, she was cool on that. My mom a G for real.
They said you said your daddy was a shooter, your mom
was a booster. Yeah, my mom used to be a booster. She got fired from her job and, you know, shit was tight. My mom know I like Jordans all the time, you know what I'm saying? She couldn't let me down, so, you know, she switched the trap. Turned into a trap queen, running in and out the malls, you know what I'm saying? That's how I was. I used to stay fresh, so I ain't care.
No, you also, I mean, it's still even with if you look at the album art, like a lot of times you still talk about the loss of your father. Like your father was murdered when you was 5. Like,
yeah.
You know, why did you decide with that artwork of the album? Explain the significance of the artwork of the album.
Actually, man, can I tell the truth?
Please.
An art graphic nigga just put together 10 pictures that was fire. And the one with my dad obituary, I'm like, I like this one. Like, I ain't got no crazy answer for it. I ain't gonna sit up. See, a lot of people, a lot of artists, they come up here and say the best shit they can say to make y'all feel good. I ain't gonna do that.
So Meek Mill crown, man. We don't play that, man.
Yeah, that's the Meek Mill crown right here. You know, that shit was dope. Shout out to All Black. He from Chicago.
Yeah.
He do a lot of my work. That shit was dope. It had my dad obituary on one side and money on the other side. It kind of resembled the Rolex and the handcuff last time. And, you know, I just liked it. It was dope.
Yeah. Like, you talk about even on the Trillers, like, you know, obviously with money and fame comes, like, sometimes separation with family. And, and how do you deal with that? You know, and has the relationship gotten better? Because you touch on it.
Yeah, my family relationship always been 100, but it ain't the best it could be. Because, you know, I be traveling all across the world every day. You know, I got a kid at home. I only get to see my kid about 4 or 5 times a month. So, you know, they ain't really good. But, you know, I work hard and make the sacrifice so I could help set up for my son's future. But everything be good. Even when I'm talking about, like, I could have gave my sister some money, but I made it rain. I give my sister money, but sometimes you be in a club and you caught in the moment, you throwing money, tipping the strippers, and that shit might turn out to be a $10,000. I'm like, damn, if I would have gave my sister that extra $10,000, she would have been super happy. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what I'm talking about. And, like, I'm talking about with my son. I should have stayed in the house and played the game with my son. But instead, I ended up outside at the jeweler to make a chain, like basically saying that I could have gave my son more time, because most of the times I'm only home for 2-3 days. So that third day, I could have gave my son an extra third day instead of trying to buy a chain, because this don't really mean nothing.
What's jump out the face means? People that don't know.
Jump out the face is exactly what this watch doing right here, with them diamonds doing that thing. They jumping out the face yet?
You have a lot of collaborations, but how do you make sure, like, that even though you have other people on your records, that it's still a Meek Mill record? You know how people get caught up in, like, oh, he murders someone in his record, or this is about...
I don't be caring, like, how on A1, I think Kendrick murdered me on A1. I like his verse better than mine. I like Nicki's verse better than mine on All Eyes on You. I like a lot of people's verses better than mine, but at the end of the day, it's my song. I came up with the idea. I put this together, so, you know, what the hell. Some people gonna win sometimes. Yeah. And a lot of times they be having my verse first, so they get to sit back and put that shit together right. Yeah. And then 9 times out of 10, that shit gonna come together. Yeah. But I like that. It motivates me and it inspires me when somebody got some shit hotter than mine. Yeah.
No, definitely. I mean, the Khaled record, I think that was your record at first, right? What you
yeah, Khaled. Yeah, I think I got over on Hov and Rick Ross on that song right there. Shit ain't been the same since I came through in that hot shit. Yeah, that was the one right there. Yeah, I think I had the best verse right there. I really feel like that. Yeah, I feel like that.
I think people underestimate, like, how, you know, people talk about the new generation of hip hop, and a lot of times, you know, Drake will get props as being looked at as the best, but people don't realize how competitive you are. Like, you want that spot. Like, a lot of cats don't want that spot.
No, I put in real work, though. You know what I'm saying? If you've been following me forever, you know what I mean? This shit is serious. If y'all had someone in jail when I was in jail, rappers was coming in, what you think I was doing? I was in there putting in work in the jails, killing niggas in the cell, battling everything moving, because that's what type of animal I am. If I was in New York and we was walking up the block and there was a cipher going on, I'm going to get in that, because if I claim I'm the best and I do this with my eyes closed, that's how we do it. Even when it come to going to radio stations, like, matter of fact, we was watching, like, backstage the other day, we was watching Hov and DMX have a cipher. Yeah. And this one, they was doing number, they was going platinum, doing everything. Nowadays, you ain't gonna never see 2 rappers in, like, the same cipher no more, no shit like that. We losing that, we missing that. We come from Philly full of spitters. If you know about Philly, Beanie Siegel, the whole State Property, Cassidy, everybody from Philly, we full of spitters, so we take that shit personal. It's an art too. We don't just do it to be looked at as number 1 or number 2 or number 3. We do it for the art.
The passion, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I really got a passion for music. I really rap all day when I'm in the studio. I invite people all the time to come through and get an input, no matter if it's good or bad. This is what we love to do. You know what I'm saying?